Okay guys, it's Jayna again. I'm going to show you a quick tutorial on how to do some contouring, which contour is all about illusion, making your face look thinner, bring more attention to the highlights and the best parts of your face, and overall, I mean, it looks simple, and and what you want to go with, you want to go where you don't see it when it's on. That's the whole point of it. I mean, you want to see a warmth and a color, but you're going for just a natural beauty look. So, anyway, I'm starting today. I've already got a moisturizer key, and I'm starting with Smashbox Photo Finish Primer. I'm going to put that on real quick. This stuff is so cool. I'm going to put that on. Everywhere. Okay. And if you're wondering why I look a little red, it's because I'm actually hot. Because where we live, for some reason, we had a freezing rain, sleet, and snow Friday, and now it is 75 degrees. So now I'm going to use some of the Backlight on my eyes. If I can get any out. Well, put some right in here. Anyway. So, got a little bit of that. I used that, the Backlight, the Becca backlighting formula. Light your face up. Once again, it makes you see the good, not the bad. So I know I've said that more than once. It's like, okay, what does she mean by that? So next I'm going to go in and start contouring. And thing's dusty. And this is a NYX blush. It's called Taupe HDB 22. And because I'm so it's like I said, it's a blush. And because I'm so paper white, I can actually use this as a contour. Be sure to go get your colors done by Sephora or any makeup counter to get the right colors for you for your contouring and your highlight and your blush and all that. Anyway, I'm using just cheap brushes I got off the internet, off of Groupon for like 10 bucks, a whole kit of them. And this is a contour brush right here. It's slanted. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go underneath my double chin, right here. You start kind of like at your chin bone right here. That's where my chin bone is. But you want to kind of darken that whole area under there. Not the whole area, but like the first inch or two. So you hear Yoshi snoring. I don't know if anybody knows that about pugs, but they're known for snoring. He conked out. He's like, I'm tired of waiting on this. So I'm putting all that underneath. Y'all can see the line. I'm gonna buff that out and blend that out. I like to do all my contouring and then come back and then blend it all together. Okay, so now that I got the double chin thing going on, now I'm gonna go into creating the illusion of a thinner face by going along this line underneath your cheekbone. This is your cheekbone right here. Right here. This is my cheekbone. And to create this divot pretty much, which I don't know how many people have, but me being overweight, it's amazing that I already naturally have it. I think it comes from my Native American background. But I'm going to take the brush and have it in this angle and sweep upward with it. And kind of rub it back and forth too, if you want to. I want a little bit more in there. Okay. It looks like I drew on myself or something. But remember, you're going to blend all this out. Doing the same thing on this side of my face. Okay. And then next, I'm going to do it on my forehead. Yeah, y'all have to excuse the way some of this is coming out because I'm sweating. And so it's coming out a little bit funky here and there. So you put this on your forehead because you want it to be more dark, like around here, and that your main face be the focal point, especially your eyes. So it kind of, it's like a backdrop to it. You want to take it and do that. Now, I have this little brush. It's an elf brush. It got bent. It's an elf fluffy brush. I don't know how it got bent, but it's bent to my good fortune because it allows me to make lines down the side of my nose. This makes your nose look smaller. So you just run it down the sides of your nose. Okay. Like this. Both sides. Okay. Then you put some on our hair. Okay. To make your lips accentuated, make them look bigger. So I'm going to start blending all this with my trusty hand. And I forgot one part. I'm having trouble, I swear. I've already done this entire tutorial and didn't have the camera recording, so you have to forgive me. Okay. Now what I was going to tell you is that you need to go in with your concealer. Mine's Hourglass Vanilla. Now this is expensive stuff, but look, well, I mean, I'm down to there, but it was like as tall as that when I first got it. So, and if you use a brush on it instead of drawing, it lasts longer. And so you say, Jayna, why aren't you using a brush? And I say, because I want new highlighter. Because I've been using the same highlighter all this time. And I'll put a line down my nose and what looks like chicken feet on my head. And I'll put a little bit here and there. Okay. Now the main thing about this is these triangles. Let me go ahead. I'm going to just press. Just press when the heat of your hand will spread out the contour. Not the contour, the concealer. This brings brightness to your face and to your eyes and to this part of your face. Remember, you want brightness here, darkness there. So take it and just like push it and pat it into your eye, right under your eye, and it makes it, you want to cover up your dark circles under your eyes like I have. Okay. Yeah. Fix my chicken feet. Kind of like tap rubbing. Tap rubbing, tap rubbing, tap rubbing. Okay. Now that's done. Now we're going to go in with our bronzer. Now the point of the bronzer, by the way, this one's Bronze Booster by Physicians Formula, and the color is light to medium. You use your same contour brush, be sure to wipe it off real good. And the whole part of bronzer is you want to warm up the area where you put the contour because it can be quite dark. And this is pretty much just a lighter color with shimmer to it. Just put that on real easy. And I put it in the middle of my forehead. I don't know if you noticed I was avoiding the very, very, very middle. I like to bring that out and kind of cover it like that. Even put a little bit on your chin. Okay, so we got that done. So We're gonna rub it out. Rub it, rub it, rub it. Okay. Now we get into the blush. Now, my blush is the Baked Milani number 5 Luminoso Baked Powder Blush. And I hate to say this, but most makeup gurus use this. This is one of their biggest drugstore dupes. And it's because it's almost the exact same color as a famous, everybody use color called Orgasm by NARS, which is very expensive. So you want to smile to put the blush on the apples of your cheeks. Okay. Don't worry about whether or not it's too much right now. You can blend it out. Okay. Now it's time to blend. I kind of blend like everything. It's like everybody blend together. Okay. Almost done. Now we go in with listen to me, my highlighter, which is Revolution Vivid Baked Highlighter in the color Golden Lights, which I found at Ulta for $6. And I take a fan brush, one of my inexpensive brushes again, and I run it into the, back and forth into the highlighter. And then I'm going to take it and I'm going to put it right at the very, 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 very top of my cheekbones going into my hairline. I like a lot of glow. Most people do lately. I don't know if this is always going to be a trend, but I sure do like it. And I put a little bit above my eye. I'm trying to bring attention as well as to that area. Here. And I'm coming back around and do this cheekbone. A little bit more. Okay. And you always want to do your Cupid's bow, which is the little your top lip little divot, because it accentuates your lipstick and gives the illusion also that your lips are bigger than what they are. Okay, let me rub that all around. Me and Mom rub everything. Now you're going to take a little touch of the highlighter on your finger, and your nose kind of goes to here. That's where the bone is, and then this part here is cartilage. So you want to take it where the bone ends, where mine is, right here, and you want to put that dot right there. And that's like the center of your face. So you've lightened everything, and it also brings attention to that part of your nose and not the rest of it, so it don't look big. Okay. Now all we have to do is take our big fluffy brush and use Hydra Perfecting Loose Powder and Translucent 916 by L'Oreal, Walmart. And I dip that in there, and it has a lot on it always, so I just beat it off. I can go to town. This will set everything, especially your concealer, anything you've done really. This is your setting part. Okay, now all that's left to do is to put on some makeup mist and set. I'm going to use e.l.f., but I'm not going to use it right now. I'm fixing to do my natural daytime looking eyeshadow tutorial, so I'm going to be right back in just a second with that next video. I hope this helped y'all, and I don't know if Yoshi's going to be awake next time or not, but he's sleeping pretty good. Anyway, subscribe, share, and like. And please watch, view, turn it on for 2 seconds. Please. Thank you so much. You know, I'm just starting out. I need all the help I can get. All right. See you later. Bye. Hey guys, Yoshi's up. I'm here again. Sorry. I forgot one thing that I know a lot of ladies have been asking about, and that is how to bake under your eyes. I am using NYX Dark Circle Concealer, which is kind of got orangey for dark underneath your eyes, and I'm just tapping and putting my hand in it as usual. And you need to be sure to wash your hands before you start putting on makeup. That has a lot to do with the oils and stuff getting in there. Anyway, and you put it right up underneath your eye. You'll notice there'll be little wrinkles under there. I mean, everybody has these little wrinkles. I think you're born with them. I mean, when you're young, you have them, even. I mean, I know, like, 20-year-olds, you know, doing this. Okay, and I'm gonna do the other side. So you just want to work that in there. Tap it, but work it underneath your eye. Like that. Everything's tap. Okay. So then I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and use that same brush I had. I'm going to be sure to wipe it off really good because I had the highlighter on it. I'm going to dip it, and I'm talking about pretty strong, into my translucent powder. And then you take, and the reason why I'm using this is because it's so thin. You take it and you stick it right up in there underneath your lashes. Make it a little bit more. I mean, it really doesn't matter how much powder you use. Don't worry about wasting powder in this situation. Of course, powder lasts you forever. At least me. Okay, we'll do the same thing on this side. Okay. And pretty much what you do is let that sit for a little bit. Not very long, I don't know, 10 minutes or so. But I'm good because I've already done it. Anyway, I'm doing it a second time so y'all can see, because like once again I forgot something. I'm like, I can show them that. So this is how you bake. So what you do after you've waited is you take your big fluffy brush again, and you just take, and this is really good when you're using glitter or any type of fallout. You think you're gonna have a whole lot of fallout with your eyeshadow landing on your underneath your eyes. If you have it on there while you do your eyes, it'll land on it, and then when you swoosh it away, the powder away, all the glitter and the loose makeup will go with it. So this is what you do. You just take it and wipe it away. I'm gonna just use the top part of mine too. I don't have to, but, and you wipe it away. Anyway, that's how you do a bake, girls. And I'll see you in another video. Real quick, remember, don't forget about the everyday look. And like, share, subscribe. Thanks a lot. Bye.